And the final movie for Friends Month is Blue Desert, starring Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox plays Lisa Roberts, a rape victim who moves to a small desert town to help recover mentally and physically. She is a comic book artist seeking escape and peace. She spends all the time she can working on a new comic book, which is revealed in fragments throughout the movie, and the comic book story is influenced by the events of the film. Lisa is a beautiful woman who is approached by local men of the town, one of whom is Randall, played by Craig Schaefer. Randall tries to kiss Lisa, but Lisa takes it the other way and kicks Randall out of her house. Randall refuses to leave and is hit over the head with a pan, knocking him out. It is revealed that Randall actually has a criminal record, and Lisa is warned by police officer Steve Smith, played by D.B. Sweeney, to stay away from him. Tension builds as Randall approaches Lisa and warns her that the police officer Steve isn't who he says he is. Just a quick heads up, guys, this review will contain spoilers for the movie Blue Desert, so if you're interested in watching this film with a young Courtney Cox, then I highly recommend you check it out right now. Blue Desert was directed by Bradley Battersby and was released in 1991. The film is available on DVD. Lisa is a mentally scarred character. She is a beautiful woman who gets approached by men wherever she goes. I find the sexual tension in this film to be really interesting. Lisa is very defensive and strikes back aggressively against men who try to sexually approach her. Randall, for instance, tries to kiss her and make amends when she refuses, but gets hit over the head with a heavy pan, knocking him out. What's interesting about these scenes is that she does seem to confuse the characters. Is she giving mixed signals to the men, or are the men being too forceful? And it's implied really well, I think, with Lisa's backstory, as she is a recovering rape victim, and that paranoia hangs heavy all throughout the film. Are people who they say they are? Can anyone be trusted? There is a really great scene where Randall is ordered to leave the house by Lisa, and as he opens the door to leave, he pauses and shuts the door and turns to Lisa. It's shot in a long shot from Lisa's point of view. It had a really eerie perspective that added a strong sense of invasion and danger. I think Courtney Cox did an amazing job playing a very internal role, and the character of Lisa and her torment and confusion is displayed really well in her eyes and body language. There are a number of nude scenes and one sex scene. D.B. Sweeney plays a very two-faced and sick villain. He is a super sweet, friendly and caring police officer that wins the affection of Lisa. Although the climactic twist, where he is revealed as the savage villain, is very obvious, I actually found him to have completely suckered me in to believing that maybe he was a good guy after all. I actually thought that maybe Lisa is a deluded and paranoid character. One of the biggest issues with the film is the climactic scene where Lisa faces Steve and Randall. Both of the characters are incapacitated on the ground. She's basically won at this point. Then for whatever reason, she decides to run away from the scene to get help, which of course allows the villain to recover and chase her down. I know Lisa isn't thinking straight at this point, but this was one of the dumbest moments in the film, and it completely took me out of the movie. I think Blue Desert is a very solid thriller film. I love the low-budget feel of this film. I love the cinematography, the music, and especially the cast. Courtney Cox does a great job in this film. It's a very internal performance where she displays a lot of the character's pain and paranoia within her eyes and her body language. Another really solid character is played by Craig Sheffer, who plays Randall. I think he did a very solid job. If you're a fan of Friends and especially Courtney Cox, then I highly recommend you check out Blue Desert. And that's it for Friends Month. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We've done a number of specials where we dedicated a whole month to a celebrity. One month we did Michael Keaton. One month we did video game movies. And last year I think we did Margot Robbie month. So if you're interested in checking out our specials, be sure to go back on our YouTube channel, subscribe to our podcast, and please hit the like button. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeyifyoucan.com.